Welcome to the game. Like and subscribe to stay in the loop with all our content. This is a book move. The opening is called King's Pawn Game.
Pawn to c5 is the best move.
Pawn to c3.
Pawn to d5 is best. This offers a trade. This attacks the pawn. This move gains a tempo.
Pawn captures on d5.
Queen captures on d5.
Pawn to d4.
Pawn to g6.
Knight to f3 is excellent. This develops a knight. Knight to f3 is best. This develops a knight.
Bishop to g7.
Knight to f3.
Knight to h6.
Pawn captures on c5.
Queen captures on c5 is the best move.
Bishop to e3 is the best move.
Queen to 5 is the best move.
Knight to b5.
Preparing to develop the queenside pieces and controlling the pawn to d5 square, bishop to d7 also pins the knight on b5, making it difficult for black to play b5 and prepares to potentially play c6, supporting the pawn on c5.
Queen to d5.
Developing the knight to a strong central square, supporting the pawn to d5 pawn and preparing to control the pawn to d4 square, while also eyeing the pawn to b4 square for potential expansion.
Bishop captures on h6.
Bishop captures on h6 pins the black queen on fate, creating a potential weakness. This move also opens up the f-file for the rook to potentially use later, putting pressure on the black position.
Knight to e5.
Kingside castle is excellent. Queenside castle is best.
Knight captures on d7 is the best move.
Rook from file to d8 is best. This develops a rook. By placing the rook on an open file, it controls important columns.
Rook to d1 is a safe move, controlling the d-file and preparing to potentially push d4, d5, while also supporting the central pawns. It also slightly weakens the kingside pawn structure, but is a necessary step to maintain a strong pawn center.
Knight to b8 is inaccuracy. This move leaves pawn hanging on b7. This permits the opponent to attack a piece. The opponent can play b4. Knight to b8 is inaccuracy. This move leaves pawn hanging on b7. This permits the opponent to attack a piece. The opponent can play b4.
Pawn to b4 is the best move.
Queen to a6 is inaccuracy. A rook can be captured by a lower value piece. The opponent can play a next bait. Queen to a4 is best.
Knight captures on b8 is the best move. The game is over. White wins.